guys, just a couple days ago I picked up this Accurate. It's a little rough, so I'm cleaning it up even though it's raining outside. But one of the first things I wanted to take care of is this foggy headlight here. Well, I bought this little kit from Walmart here. We will see how well it works together. So all of what you see here came in this box made by Cerakote. Comes with some gloves, some sandpaper, the applicator, and all of these wipes. You can see this headlight is pretty fogged up in comparison to this other one over here. This headlight looks like it's new from whatever happened to this fender over here. So we'll see if we can bring this one to look like normal. So one thing the instructions note is to not get this on your paint at all, and if you do, to wipe it off immediately. This is the oxidation remover. You're gonna take your clear coat right off maybe. So step one is to clean the headlight. I just use some Simple Green on it to just get all of the dirt off. Then it says to use these oxidation removing wipes in a circular scrubbing motion on the headlight. It says to continue using it until the wipe has turned yellow. I guess that's why you get 6 of those and only 3 of these, or 2 of those. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. So we got our wipe here. Just gonna go ahead and start rubbing her on. Starting to look a little bit more clear already. Starting to turn yellow. Gonna keep at this for a little while longer. All right, here's how we're looking after using 2 of those wipes. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next steps. So our next step here is to put our red 2000 grit piece of sandpaper on here. You're gonna wanna wet the headlight so that you have a smooth surface to glide this across, and no circular motions, just back and forths for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I just wet down the headlight. I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding this thing down. Here's after the 2000 grit. Now we're going to switch over to the green pad, the 3000 grit. This is after several minutes of using the 3000 grit green pad. At this point, the surface of your headlight should be extremely smooth. And as the sandpaper is gliding across it, you really shouldn't be getting any hang-ups at all. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the last step. For this last step, you're gonna wanna put on gloves. You only need 1 of these wipes per headlight. You're gonna go in a horizontal motion across, back and forth, and overlapping 50% at a time. You only need to do 1 coat of this, and then afterwards you're gonna let it sit for about 60 minutes before you put it out in the sun or rain, anything like that. This stuff has a very strong smell to it. Make sure you wear the gloves before you do this. We'll show you the first wipe. That's looking good already. All right, let's wait about an hour and see how it turns out. All right, so here's how it looked after having several days to cure. It does look a lot better than it did before, so don't feel intimidated by it. Go out there and do it yourself. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.